Yo, what's good, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to another Tyler Perry's Sisters Review. If this is your first time coming to my channel, welcome. If you are a returning family member, then you already know what it is and what it always will be. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell somebody to tell somebody if you choose to. If not, just sit back, relax while we get into this messy thing.
Okay. Jordan! Jordan, no. Let's see if you understand this.
Now, let me just say there are a number of people who believe that Andy should have got slapped. Now, I am amongst the believers who feel Andy did not deserve this. But let's just say, just for the sake of argument, that there was ever an opportunity or ever a reason for Andy to get slapped or ever a person to slap Andy. Penelope should not have been the person to deliver the honors. First of all, Penelope doesn't have enough invested to put her hands on Andy. She doesn't even have enough reason to put her hands on Andy. And I'm going to just say, Andy better respond with her fist. I don't like to see my sisters put hands on each other. However, there are times that it must be done, and Andrea Barnes, this is a time that it must be done. But let me get on Jordan right quick, fast, and in a hurry. There is absolutely nothing that Jordan can say to make me root for him. I already did not like this new Jordan. We never liked you, bro. It's time for you to go. And if this was the straw that broke the camel's back to get Andy away from him once and for all, I'm all here for it. This is my issue amongst many with Jordan. Number one, he blindsided Andy. He knew that he was arriving to her penthouse with Penelope, and he did not inform Andy of that information. Secondly, he was full aware of the type of time that his sister was on. When Andy sat there and stood there and was explaining herself, basically telling Penelope she doesn't know what's going on, she is not the reason for this issue or the situation with Gary, and she looked to Jordan for assurance, and this high yellow Negro shifted his eyes to the ground.
Wait, Penelope, I can assure you that I had nothing to do with what Gary did. Jordan, talk to her. Jordan.
I said, no, he didn't. Now, this is my issue. Now, of course, yes, Andy gets on all of our nerves, okay? Andy is uppity. Andy tries to act like she does goody, two shoes. Andy is a male-identified woman. However, when she's right, she's right, and I have to defend my good sis. Jordan understood that Andy was doing this to protect him. He understood that Andy was not involved with Gary because she loves him or because she wanted to be with him. There were so many things that Andy was doing to protect Jordan, to protect who he was as a person, to protect his integrity. All of those things. 9 times out of 10, Andy is a very selfish individual. However, in this instance, Andy was showing a sense of maturity and growth because she could have allowed Gary to do whatever he wanted to do with Jordan. Those pictures that he took of Jordan, the videos that he had, he could have released them all. And Andy was doing everything in her power to make sure that none of that got out to discredit who Jordan was as a person. Now, Jordan did not know all the intricate details, but he knew enough. And the fact of what he did know, he still allowed his sister to walk up in that woman's house and put hands on her. Jordan is the type of man who would tell a woman, I will cross the ocean for you. I will go and bring you the moon, in the words of our good sis Monica. But when it's time to stand up for them, when it's time to honor them, you have nothing to say. You're on mute. But baby, I love you so much. I will go to the ends of the earth. I will do all of this for you. But when it comes to defending my honor, you can't. Or, excuse me, you won't. Jordan, I'm done with this brother. Okay, I'm done with this brother. Now, let's deal with Penelope's ass. Now, Andy has a sense of guilt because she feels as if she brought Gary into their lives. Truth of the matter is, Gary was dealing with Penelope long before he started messing with Andy. Years before he started messing with Andy. The girl was already 7 months pregnant when we were introduced to her. Okay, let's get that straight. So, Penelope, you're the one who fell for Gary's antics. You're the one who fell for that demon. That had nothing to do with Andy. Secondly, Andy was the person who was trying to help you get away from the bastard. She was going above and beyond trying to get. Now, granted, I don't think Andy's tactics were, they was dumb. Okay, her tactics were dumb, but she was doing something to try to get you away from that monster. And you're the one who decided to go back into his office and act like you was big and he pushed you and caused you to lose your child, which was absolutely deplorable. I'm trying to understand, after everything that Andy was trying to do you honestly think that she was doing that to get back with Gary, knowing the type of man that he was? It amazes me in this in this show, for some of these people to be intelligent beings, they act incredibly stupid. Penelope needs, in the words of Miss Evelyn from the Braxtons, she needs the absolute piss slapped out of her, because there is no way in the world there is no need for conversation at this point. The disrespect was out of this world. Completely out of this world. And for Jordan to just stand there, I'm gonna need for Andy say she ghetto and she hood, which we know that she's not, but I'm gonna need for her to put on her big girl panties, and I'm gonna need for her to slap the absolute hell out of Penelope, because baby girl, what? I was so taken aback by that moment, because I didn't see it coming. I'm gonna just say that I did not see it coming, and I did not know that was a direction it was going in. But I knew that Jordan and Penelope was on some BS when I saw the way that they stepped off that elevator. I'm like, oh, so now you're not in protective custody anymore. And where the hell she even came from? That's what I was tripping off of. So since Gary is in ICU fighting for his life, they let you out of protective custody? Really? Okay. And now you done got back with Jordan. You're looking good, Penelope. I'm going to give you that, sis. You're looking damn good. And the first place you thought to go was Andy's penthouse? I was flabbergasted. As they say, my flabber was gasted. It definitely was, because I'm going to need for you and your little sister to get the hell out of Dodge, because of both of y'all are crazy. You're absolutely nuts. I was so, man, I said, Andy, you better hit her. Andy, you better hit her. And for those who have been following me for a long time, y'all know I don't like violence. Y'all know, especially I don't like my sisters going like that. You know what I'm saying? But there is a time and a place for everything. And I just felt so bad for Andy, because she was just so completely caught off guard. But it goes to show there's a lot of character regression, because there's going to be a video that I'm doing with with Danny and Sabrina. We saw Andy speak life into herself, what she wasn't going to accept anymore. And the moment she got the text from Jordan, it was as if all of that stuff went out the window. Yes, I understand that she loves him and she wants to be with him, and things were supposedly going in the right direction with their relationship. However, you just had this moment where Gary, someone you once loved, got a knife in his chest. You have been interrogated, and now you're overly happy that Jordan has gotten in contact with you. Andy went through so many array of emotions in that moment. I just wanted her to stick to that. It's not that, you can't be with somebody, but please put yourself first, ma'am, because Andy has degraded herself so many times within the 5 years we have been journeying with this character. It has been sickening. And every time she has a glimpse of sense, it only takes a second for her to lose it again. But in episode 6, I'm going to need for Andy to get her lit back. I'm going to need for Andy to tell Jordan what it is, what it ain't, and what it won't ever be again. And I'm going to need them 2 high yellow Negroes to exit stage left out of the Sistas universe, because we have no need for you.
I got no more use for this guy.
And that's all I have to say about that. I want to thank you guys for listening. And until next time, y'all be safe out there, and I will holler at y'all later. One.